9-year-old.
Wow.
Fought off some
That's
things.
an aggressive twist to that.
You walked 200 feet and fought a flower.
We helped
Then you went underground.
centuries dead spirit move on to the other side. We did not kill anybody.
And Cag got his
Is the 9-year-old alive? I'm just asking.
No, but we didn't kill her. She had already been dead. We just
Cag.
encouraged her to move to the other side.
And Stump.
Yes. Yes. And you went underground, and you spent 4 weeks role-playing.
The description for the Ring of Mind Shielding says, if you die. So that means she died before she entered the ring. Technically, we didn't kill her. She was already dead.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, suck it, DM.
That sounds like semantics.
Now, I believe somebody volunteered last week to take the notes and do the summary this week.
Maybe
Well, it wasn't
me.
me.
Who volunteered?
I'm gonna take.
It was Kega, but you know.
I'll do it.
Where's the summary, Cag?
It's back with my overtime.
Uh-huh.
Haphazardly done for free.
And that's the quality you got, too.
Okay, so random bookkeeping. You found stuff and somehow in there, and you divide it up around, and who has what now?
I'm wearing the Ring of Mind Shielding.
Okay.
I
I
have.
believe
do
I'm
it, I assume?
also wearing the Ring of Friends.
Okay. It's all rings. You got bling bling.
And I got the Spellstone.
Cam has the shield. I have the scrolls.
Okay.
I have the moldy rations.
Good job.
I don't have anything.
Are you attuned to the shield? Are you wielding the shield? What are you doing?
I thought she had tuned to it last time.
No, because we
Before-
identified it during roleplay. That's a thing we do now.
In before the shield has the father, and the first thing he does is ask where his daughter is.
Oh, Lord.
So that one should be in everybody's journal, maybe?
What's in my journal?
The Sentinel Shield.
Oh.
Which, no. So, if you have to attune to it, so that will take you an hour, which you have time with during the thing, but you weren't doing anything else then. And I'm talking to you, honey, Tracy.
Yeah, I was looking on my sheet to see if I had already added it, but
I don't know how you would have.
not. Was it in here now?
Cag, we could have given you advantage on initiative rolls, and we didn't.
But why?
Let me add it.
That shield.
It's just gonna be shitty anyway.
I can't drag it to my sheet.
No, you cannot. It's a shield. While you're wearing it, you have advantage on initiative rolls.
It's just
Perception checks.
Well, okay, but that's not going to show up on my sheet.
No, you roll twice. That's advantage.
Okay.
is there a way to default initiative to advantage?
There probably is.
Probably.
Looking at my sheet.
This did not answer my question, though, which we'll go back to now that you are done. Are you wearing the shield?
No, I mean, it'll be on Cam's back, probably.
Okay.
Because I normally he carries his crossbow.
And since y'all gave it to Cam, I'm going to canonically make it a buckler.
Yay! Not a tower?
It's a heater shield. It's about 4 feet tall. Drags behind Cam.
Oh yeah, okay.
No.
So, honey. Oh wait, I guess you're not doing it. But once you do, if you click the little cog, not cag, but cog, on your character sheet, in the center, there's a button that says initiative style. You can go to advantage.
Okay, when I'm using it.
Mm-hmm.
Perception, you just have to roll twice. I think.
But it gives advantage on perception and initiative.
Yes.
Yeah, but when you do your perception roll, the little pop-up comes up that you can choose whether you want to roll at advantage or disadvantage.
If you have it set to that.
Yeah, I have that set because why wouldn't I?
I don't know. What would you? Click twice. Alright, So y'all had dug through here. You were looking through here. I think you searched for secret doors. And you're at the door, and
I
anything
open the
else?
door.
Quick question on the shield. So I can go ahead and attune to it. I don't have to be holding it every moment. It won't unattune because I'm not holding it, right?
As long as you're close to the item, you will be attuned to it. I think technically the rule says you have to be like within 100 feet of it, or it will unattune.
Well, it'll
but,
be on his back
but yeah,
or whatever.
you don't have to like wear it. Just keep it attuned.
I'm attuned.
Even when you sleep.
Do you get?
If you leave it in town somewhere and like go away, you'll unattune to it. Yeah, attune back to it.
So I still get the advantage even if I'm not wielding it?
Nope.
Oh, you have to be
have
wielding
to hold
it
it.
to get that. Okay.
While holding this shield.
Okay. I see.
Well, I mean, if it is attached to her body, wouldn't that be
No,
holding her?
Leah, no.
That's not how holding things works.
Okay. I mean, it's touching her, so, but whatever.
Which is still not holding.
Are you suggesting Cam has it inside his tunic and just kind of flat against his back like a turtle shell?
That's like saying my shirt is holding me.
Is the door locked?
No, the door is not locked. Is there anything else that we have to resolve from this week of roleplay in chat? Because I don't really keep up with it that much.
No.
Yeah, Khalid slowly bleeding out from the infected weasel bite.
I was about to say, actually, I was just about to say, when Ivan bit Khalid, did he take damage?
No.
No.
You take 13 points of damage. No.
No, but
I
really,
mean, that's
okay.
canonical as far as I'm concerned.
And your spear's in 2 pieces.
Oh, I totally meant the spear.
The door is not locked. Are you opening the door?
Yes.
I will figure out how to open that door. Hold on.
Is there a handle? That's where I'd start.
Don't heckle the DM.
This is a good way to get
Disadvantage
targeted.
on attack rolls.
And a reminder to everybody, so we saw that thing that said Alvin's Rest, founder and caretaker, guardian of knowledge, even in death, enter as he would have wanted with an open mind and service and sacrifice in your heart.
So we have to sacrifice ourselves.
Or somebody else. Like a 9-year-old.
Oh, you're doing that now.
Well, we already
No.
sacrificed a 9-year-old, so...
That's,
Alright.
it's metaphorical.
So the door is not locked. I mean, it's pretty large, like 2 double doors that open inside. They creak a little, but they seem to be opening fine. Inside, you're in a large circular room that seems to have been pretty ornate and finally done at some point, but right now it's kind of crumbly, like the walls, some of the painting on the wall has kind of fallen off, and let's see.
I stand right next to Elspeth.
Okay.
Well,
There is
oh, man. Sorry, keep going.
Why is it dark?
I messed up. Keep going, it's fine.
Why is it dark?
Yeah,
dark?
it's dark for me too.
I deleted the Raven because I thought I was being smart and I was being dumb, and now the light's gone, and
Wait,
I
what?
ruined the exposition.
Oh, it's just like, I don't know what the light is on the thing again. All players see light.
Sorry,
There's
thank
a
you.
better-
Okay, I will stop now. I will stop helping.
I deleted. All right. So, in the center of this room, there is a large marble-ish fountain that has dried up a long time ago, and surrounding it are these statues of knights, basically holding out their swords, saluting in the direction of the fountain. They're all kind of dented up, little. They're intact, but they're rusted. They're a little dented. They're like rocks have fallen down, hit them in places, but all of them still standing and pretty intact. On the western side, there is another doorway, which
Is it locked?
Oh my god.
I
We
don't
aren't
know.
even there, so how
we
would
haven't gotten that far yet. And on either side of it, well, everything else seems to be kind of, it's an old room. It's kind of fallen down, and crumbling. On either side of it are 2 large, like bowls, which in a bluish rock that seems almost pristine. Very polished and nice. And over the door, there are some lettering
And Celestial again?
in Celestial.
I'll read it to the group.
All right. I was waiting to see if he wanted PM to you. It was apparently a big thing last time. It says, Alvin Darvain, protector of Dondeep, his sacrifice remembered, his service unequaled, live by his example in his death. And I'm going to copy that.
Yes, please.
So this is a important dude. I'm gonna take a good look around the room. I especially want to look for any. I know that we have doors that are obvious, but I want to look for doors that are not obvious.
All right, give me a perception check as you start walking around. Well, do you have advantage on those? I think. Give me a advantage. What's everybody else doing while Alex is walking around the room?
Elspeth is hanging out outside the room.
You're not going in?
Not yet.
All right.
Stump is gonna go check out the fountain.
What does that sound?
Oh, it's his pad. I'll be right back.
Yeah.
23.
All right. We'll get to that.
Okay.
Stump's checking out the fountain. What's everybody else doing? What's Khalid and Merkin and Cam doing?
I'm investigating one of these statues.
All right.
Does that sword look like? Is it just all stone?
No, it's metal. It's kind of dented and.
Oh, okay. So they're all metal.
Yeah.
So for right now,
You're good.
so for right now, because I forgot that Stomp got hurt and Cam's being all like hyper thingy protective. Sorry, Stomp. Actually, Cam will have out the shield and have the crossbow put away,
Okay. Good to know.
just because he's staying near the front.
I
So-
smoke my pipe.
Okay, just hanging out. So, Stump, the fountain looks to be, I mean, it's about maybe 10 foot by 10 foot, circular, octagonal, whatever you want to call it. It looks to have some kind of water source that's sprayed out in the middle, but it's dried up a long time ago. It's kind of crumbling, but, you know, it probably can still hold water if you filled it up. But you don't see anything, like, in it or around it or anything.
Good thing
Yeah.
there's someone here who can control water.
Stump is going to empty his water skin into the fountain.
What?
Okay. All right. So
Hey, guess
water's
what?
going to be like a half a gallon of stuff. You know, it's not even enough to really cover the bottom. So he pulls around, you know, around the dirt and all. Gets pretty dirty pretty quick, but he just kind of sits there.
All right. He's gonna shrug and head over towards the door.
All right.
That fountain is transparent to me. I don't know why that is. And now, Stump and Cam have disappeared.
Cam
That's
can't
probably
see a
because the only
thing.
light source is currently hanging out outside the room.
So Cam's holding on to Stump's boot.
Can you send the weasel
Got to
in?
drag him along.
Khalid gonna ask her.
All right, somebody's gotta ask her.
So, Alex, you're kind of just taking a circle around the room.
Yeah.
I mean, does she
Yeah.
really get advantage of his complete darkness?
Well, I'm assuming she's fixing to send the weasel in the room since you asked her.
Well,
Where
I
the
assume she'll
door
bitch if he can't see.
I
That's
mean,
kind of what I assumed.
Khalid can see, so he doesn't know any better.
Stump, can you...
You'd
Can
still
you
know it
have
was dark.
light
You know,
on
it's not color vision.
No, yeah, he's seeing in
You're
black and
looking
white.
at the, like CCTV vision.
Yeah, but I'm also not like looking for traps.
Can
Yeah.
I'll tell you right now, I don't know where Cam's at on this map. Because I can't see Stump, so
You're, okay.
wherever Stump went, that's where Cam is.
You're holding onto Stump's short tail, following him around.
His boot.
It's
Can somebody
Okay.
perhaps cast light on me or something?
so
Okay.
you Alex makes
Stump
this
will go
way
cast
around where
light
you can see that, you know, there's enough light probably coming in. You can get around at least half of it, and you know you don't find anything. As Stump, you walk up to this door on the left. There is this loud
Oh, over to the left.
crackling creak coming from the north, and the door she just came in through starts to shut.
Oh, she runs in. She runs in.
Oh, there
We have light!
Dirt? Is
Wait.
that dirt
Khal-
underneath that path?
Say what now?
The path north of that door, is that dirt?
That's where you came in.
He's asking if the floor is made of dirt.
Elspeth runs in.
No, it's kind of a polished stone.
That looks very polished. Nice map choice.
I mean, I can make you draw them next time.
Elspeth runs in. Shoot, the doors are closing. I don't know if we cared, but we're about to be
Something
trapped.
in there.
Ah! She like sticks her arm in.
No! Kalita's gonna run up and snatch. No.
Keep your arm.
Kalita's gonna run up and snatch her arm out of there.
I don't know what to do. I'm panicking.
Not that. Don't
while
do
Elspeth's
that.
doing that, there's you drag her out from back, and there's a thunk as they close shut. Both of them.
Weren't you
Sealing
just
the door.
saying that if you lose your hands, all of this work is gone?
I was trying to save your life. It was different.
Oh my lord.
So
Okay.
Kalita's gonna try to see if he can get his fingers in between the doors, see if they'll budge any.
I mean, they're shut tight, and it seems to have locked at this point. Give me a strength check if you're trying to like force it or anything.
Straight strength?
Yes.
Man, what is it, buddy?
Nope.
Oh, okay, I
So-
can come back later. I didn't realize.
So there is a
What do you
the
want?
doors open like outwards from where you are, so there's no like real things to grab a hold of, and it's still pretty sealed. So there's hard to get a grasp on it to really get any leverage to pull on it.
Okay.
Wait, did they open into the room or out of the room?
Out of the room.
I would like to check out all of the statue things and see if there's any differences between them, or if they're just,
Wait, I'm sorry. You're saying that those doors swing out into the hall, or they swing into the room?
They're swing out towards the exit, where you came from.
So we push the doors to get out, not pull. Pull would be pulling them in. So we're
Yes.
pushing them out.
I failed to see the complication in this
He's
concept.
increasing the
Because-
difficulty of the strength check every time you talk.
I'm trying to make sure I understand, because he said that it opened outward, but that we couldn't pull it. But we wouldn't need to pull it if it opens outward. We would push it.
Yeah, but Khalid's the one doing it, so he's accounting for stupidity.
Yes.
Oh,
He made
I
he made an under the table intelligence check, and I failed that. So
understand.
He didn't
Now
say his
we-
shoulder charged it.
So we're supposed to sacrifice, right?
I mean, I think
I
that
mean-
is a very literal interpretation of the.
I don't quite think that's exactly what.
I mean, I feel like this is a very it was a very metaphorical, sort of flowery thing to say.
Also, Elspeth, give me an investigation check if you're looking at checking the statues.
It's been a week. Do I remember how to do this?
Do you
Yes.
know how to D&D?
Yeah, I forget
Just wait till she
everything.
has to be the DM again.
Yeah, that's gonna
Oh
be
my
bad.
gosh.
And then she's gonna cuss roll
No, it'll
20.
be great. It'll be great.
Okay, so you kind of walk from statue to statue looking at them, and you can see as you're looking at these, they're very similar. All of them are basically seems to be almost cast from the exact same way, just
Okay.
turned a little different on the little small pedestal they're standing on. And they also all seem to be joined in a way that statues are not.
Okay.
Like it's almost like a suit of armor standing on
Okay.
there.
Elspeth is going to start to back away towards the wall. Okay, so I don't wish to alarm anyone being as we are locked in this room now, but there's something very weird about those, things.
No,
What?
She thinks they're rude.
What
They're
things?
Weird, yes, they are, they're something, I think that maybe they are not statues, maybe they are armored,
I mean, it's not abnormal to keep suits of armor, particularly in like historical items or shrines or things like that.
This
but
is possible. It is also. I mean, I'm just saying it is. There is something odd about them. They give me the heebie-jeebies. I think I'm going to stay over here.
Merkin, puzzling over this riddle, will take out a dagger and give himself the old diabetes jab right in the pinky. And let
The movie woman just cut their whole palm up for no reason.
hell no, we're doing the old diabetes check. And
Okay.
I'm gonna let a drop of blood fall into the fountain.
Okay. Yeah, it's so it falls in, and it kind of slides down the center, and it seems to almost roll like it was non-stick almost, like roll around and into the center of the bowl, and then just kind of evaporates into it.
Such a literal flowery thing to say, Merkin.
Oh my god. I cannot even. All
Did
right.
anyone else notice what happened, or do I need to go?
I don't know.
Does anybody else? I mean, I wasn't. I was still looking for doors because you haven't told me anything about that
Yeah.
yet.
Well,
Around that point,
it appears that this is a thirsty fountain, and it is thirsty for blood.
What?
So, but nothing is happening.
Come over, Khalid. Come over.
I do not think you should go over, Khalid.
What?
so around the point, as Merkin says that, 4 of these statues starts to move.
I fucking told you!
It's okay. They're standing next to Khalid.
Let's see. There. So
Can it? Since it moved in my into my range, do I get a reaction attack?
no. Let's all roll initiative.
Cam's totally doing the mom thing, putting his hand in front of Stump and holding the shield up like.
Oh, God. Oh, no. Why?
Oh, that's
Very
right.
Oh shit! I have to know what I'm
Go,
doing.
Oh yeah, I get the initiative.
Your advantage.
Now I need a plan.
Are these rocks really
Didn't
here?
matter.
Which ones?
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, now you
Okay.
gotta fix
There's
it.
a plan.
So I
Those
should have
rocks
22.
are really here.
Yep.
Where are you? You didn't even add yourself. Yeah, you did.
I did, but it took my second one, which my first one was better.
What is wrong with the dog?
I don't know. Told your daughter to
I'm
take care
gonna
of
eat
it.
him out the window. All right.
Hey, does anyone think statues have eyes? Asking for a reason.
Annika.
I'm gonna guess that they have blind sight. So no.
He built a whole dungeon with blind sight.
This is basically the fuck says night dungeon.
Well, that's why I was the one who figured out the blood riddle.
I mean,
Cam.
there's only 4 of them.
As you're hanging out
So
around
far.
this, hanging out around
Every time they spill
over there
more
behind Stump.
our blood, it's gonna like awaken more of them. I'm just calling that.
Some of the statues behind you start to move. What are you doing?
Grand. By the way, I'm still very out of spells. I have 2 second level spells apparently. So.
Well, you have a shield. You need to get in there.
Yeah.
Shield bash.
No, I have to stand here and protect Stomp.
Take your knees out.
Oh,
doesn't
stuff is
Stump have
100%
HP
going
now?
in there.
Definitely move to the south and get between them and me.
Wow.
So are the ones closest to us moving?
They're all moving, right?
The ones you can see are moving. Yeah.
Okay.
Those are different icons.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, I think the ones to the south here that have an unimpeded travel path to me.
Okay. And Cam will not move away from Stump, so Cam will viciously mock one behind.
I thought you were gonna say Merkin there for a minute.
I
Well,
mean,
maybe, Gotta protect Elspeth, and there's one close to Elspeth. So I will viciously mark that one.
Okay.
Me.
roll a save for that.
Your armor is rusty.
I just want to look up something real quick. Vicious mockery, right?
Yeah.
So doesn't seem to acknowledge you.
Great. Well, at least that was just a cantrip. Okay, well, I can't do a whole lot else, but I will give poor Khalid a bardic inspiration.
Ew.
Poor Khalid. Where'd that one come from?
Poor Khalid, that's gonna make him feel inspired. The inspirations will continue until morale improves.
Anything else?
So Cam will start yelling at Khalid and just telling him, okay, there's one in front of you, there's one behind you, there's two to the left, I mean, right, yeah, the other left, whatever. Over there.
She's gonna give
I
bad
got
instructions.
Somehow, through all this yelling, you discern a nugget of helpfulness.
Ah, I should hit this with my spear.
There you go.
Are you moving anywhere?
No, because Stump is not moved yet, so.
Okay. I am
It's
going
just there
to
protect.
chill touch this dude next to Khalid.
Why does
Tips.
Khalid have a cupcake?
It's inspiration.
Oh.
Necrotic? Yeah.
Yeah. And then
So this
some.
I'm
already
guessing-
rusting metal on it. It seems to kind of rust a little more. As it comes from its chest.
That's it for me.
Stomp.
It's really bad that I am so low in the initiative order.
I am going to hit this guy with my sword.
Oh yeah, you have a sword.
You hear Cam go, stop.
Sure. Hit it.
How many HP does Stump have?
All of them.
I am not going to hit this guy with the sword.
You're not gonna hit that guy with a sword. You are gonna hit that guy with a sword, but being basically a big old piece of armor, it doesn't seem to have much effect at the moment. It just kind of deflects off the metal. Anything else?
Yeah, I'm gonna do Shield of Faith on Khalid.
I enjoy how y'all trying to buff up the guy with the most armor all the time.
I know.
Give
It
me
drives me
more.
Crazy.
Absolutely nobody else should be in melee with these guys except myself. So.
We're in a small room. It doesn't matter what I should and shouldn't.
I know.
Anything else?
No, that's it.
So this one down here.
Very low speed. Please, they're slow hulking stone things.
That's
They
a
got-
good question. Yeah. He's gonna kind of creak and stuff and step off his little pedestal, and he's gonna go 1, 2, 3 over here,
Shit.
and all right. So drag his this longsword, rusted longsword.
Oh, I've had a
Hits
test
towards
in a
it.
while, guys.
21 to hit.
Holy
Oh.
shit. Give me
Hmm.
just a moment.
I think that hits.
Yeah, I need a moment.
He's a process.
Oh my god. And we are not level. Oh, Jesus. We are in trouble.
With my reaction, I'm gonna use second chance. You have to re-roll that attack.
All right. Let me. Where'd you go? There. All right. Let me. 21 to hit.
Oh.
I'm gonna take it because I used my reaction and I can't cast shield. So
All right. You take 5 points of bludgeoning damage,
Ah,
Oh.
that's not
and he's
so bad.
gonna swipe at you again. 15 to
Oh.
hit.
Actually, I think that misses. Let me check.
What's your AC?
Fuck. It hits.
All right, and you take 4 more points of bludgeoning damage as
I was
this
like, if you have more AC than me, I'm gonna be...
rather not sharp sword kind of hits you. It's more like being hit with a club or something than actual sword biting into you. Knocks the wind
Merkin appears bloodied.
that's his turn. Alex.
I'm gonna start by saying where I am, and I'm going to call out in Celestial, and I am going to say, "We are not the enemy. Please, stand down." Or I'm basically gonna say, "Hey, we're not bad. We're not doing anything bad. We're trying to." Find out what's going on with the world around us because there's some bad stuff happening. All of this kind of thing.
You have 6 seconds. That's a lot of
Right,
stuff.
I'm just gonna give a brief synopsis. Like, hey,
You're just
we're
yelling at him in Celestial to stand down.
yeah, kind of, but
That you're friendly. And you want to be
yes.
taken to the leader.
No, I don't want to be taken to their leader,
Stop.
but I mean,
In the name of
I
love.
would like for us to be allowed to pass.
Okay.
You shall not.
Meanwhile, you could have just
To,
run up, and
You
these
can
guys
You can roll a persuasion check if you want.
That's what I'm doing. All right, is this just a straight up roll? No. That's a 20.
Good to know.
So, do we know how constructs, like, in general, I'm talking to the people who try to blind the construct things to, they're magic. They don't talk.
You don't hear either. Suspicious mockery didn't work.
But that's why I was trying a different language.
Well, I appreciate you wasting your turn while I die.
Well, perhaps you'll get a chance to move. I do suggest that you do so. I am gonna. I don't have any. I mean, I
These
can move,
things
right?
have more
You
movement
can move.
than
You have
I
a bonus
do.
action.
Nope. I'm good where I'm at right now.
All right. Khalid.
All right. I am going to.
Just hit it.
You want me to bless you? I'm gonna.
Hashtag bless.
I'm gonna spin move. And actually, I'm gonna save the spell slot. I'm just gonna hit it
Smack it.
with a glaive. That doesn't
Why
hit.
That does not hit.
Okay. How about with the back of the
You have
glaive?
With the good end.
Yeah. Oh, that's not so great.
That doesn't hit either. You do have inspiration if you just remember that.
Is it? It's a D6.
Yes.
I think it's worth. Let's use it.
What is
I'll
that
let you
for?
use it.
Ah!
Did I hit it?
14 does not hit.
Okay, so we know it's not 14 AC, so this is good. We're learning things. It's
But Khalid looks very pretty while he's spinning around and just bashing at this thing.
whoosh,
Just
whoosh.
It's very symphonic as lance blows on the metal.
Last show, more hit.
Alright. This one, Stump's having drawn his attention, is gonna turn around and from this little race the Daze is on, is gonna hit down at Stump. 18 to hit.
Oh yeah, that hits.
You take 6 points of bludgeoning damage, and then 18 to hit. You take 4 more points of bludgeoning damage. For the record, these guys do not have that high an attack bonus. For some reason, I'm rolling well.
That makes
Yeah,
us
that's
feel
his
so
turn.
much
Yeah,
better about
yeah.
this.
Yeah.
And this guy that gonna stare at pirouetting Khalid. Bring his sword down. 14 to hit.
No.
9 to hit.
No.
Alright. So you kind of deflect his blows with your pretty staff, and puts us back to Merkin.
Yeah. Great turn, Leah.
Hey, I was trying something because we don't have to fight everything.
We have to fight these.
Yes, we do.
I support you talking to her.
You don't get XP for talking them down.
Yeah, I mean,
I
you
don't
get
think
XP
that's
for solving encounters.
Yeah.
If that's with murder or talking, you get the same XP.
I'm gonna disengage and climb over this fountain.
All right, this is difficult terrain. So, but yeah.
Yeah, that's fine. I'm bleeding in the fountain because screw you.
It's a little wet. Gotta watch your step. There's like a little coating of water at the bottom of it.
Why are you gonna bleed more in the fountain?
He's not choosing to do that.
That's just an
Could've
effect
not
of
gone
bleeding
through
while
the
being
fountain.
in the fountain. So you would probably be able to make it just straight across it, basically.
I'm trying to make the dang thing go around the fountain because I'm guessing it can't. Because yeah, here, this is good.
We'll never know. Or will we?
Could have walked around the fountain and gotten the same.
Anything else?
I'm good.
Alright. Which puts us
Are
to the
ya?
last piece of armor. Who, I mean, Merkin is still right there.
I know. That was not.
Also, these things are part of the map, so you're gonna have to live with me there.
We accept it.
I could put something over it. 14 to hit.
I'm gonna cast shield.
Okay.
So that not hit.
What's your AC with shield?
19.
Alright, so
Great.
that does not hit. 8 to hit. Definitely does not hit then. So, it brings this blunted sword down, and you just hold up your hand and cast this force shield, and just kind of bangs at it. And
Good
that
news,
brings
I
us...
don't.
Alright. Which brings us back to some armors.
So, what were you saying about bleeding in the,
Son of a bitch.
Okay. That's a little weird, but alright. So, you can see these other 4 armors kind of starting to shift and move, and that got weird. And then it's Cam's turn.
I should have cast Bless.
I'm trying to decide how irritated Cam is at Merkin right now versus how much
Did I
Cam
find
would
any
know
doors?
versus this player.
You what?
Did I find any doors? You never
Uh,
said anything about my perception check.
You kind of walked around, like all the way around, but almost back over to this door, and by that point you had not found anything, no. No secret
Okay.
doors.
Alright.
Did we try to open that other door? Can we run like fuck?
The halflings actually run slower than these things speed. So not
Right.
really.
Cam will move up here to stand next to
Well, I
Stump
mean,
because-
Stump could pick up Kim and Khalid could pick up Merkin, but then they would have to be moving at half speed, so it's the same difference.
So
So,
I'll attack the one in front of Stump.
Alright. You're repairing it.
Yeah.
These things probably have resistance to piercing.
I had resistance
does
to
hit.
everything.
For the first time. So, kind of drive this rapier kind of through it, and the armor is kind of rusted in spots. And you finally just kind of bring it through that arm, and some plate pieces starts falling off it.
Okay. I will use my very last inspiration on Stump.
All right, I'm gonna stick a mushroom on Stump, and that's your turn. Brings
Stump
us-
gets a mushroom, but Khalid gets a cupcake.
He says it looks like a cupcake. I think it looks like a toadstool.
Oh. Oh,
All right.
okay.
I am going to lift some piece of debris and catapult something in this direction. Oh, hold on. There we go. Not installed. So that if this guy fails, this guy has to make a dex save. So.
All right. Yeah, you can definitely do that.
Ba-ba-da-ba-ba-bum.
Can we? You can aim it like this.
That's.
I mean,
Sure.
they're not super fast. I don't think that will be needed. No, it's the first one.
Okay, that's 13.
All right. And that kind of sends him flying off this pedestal thing he's hanging off, and he kind of sags to the ground here.
Okay. All right. That's my turn.
All right. 1 second.
Wait. Did it fall on your weasel?
No! Sprinkle!
Super dead. Technically, I think you cast light on a rock or something, and not actually your weasel last time. But
Yeah.
is that anything else?
Nope, that's
even
it.
If it's dead, it can still be a light source.
That's true.
None of
I
it's
think it
under the armor.
disappears. I think it disappears when it dies. So.
Also, if it's under the armor, it doesn't really help if it's lit up. This one. I think he's gonna go. 5. That's all he can do. Stump.
What does the X mean again?
He's dead.
I'm concerned it means he's temporarily disabled.
No, it means he's dead.
Okay.
Don't
I
worry.
see Tab's face.
Should we start dragging the armor pieces apart, guys? Because I am concerned.
Hey, these statues are wearing plate
15
armor.
does not hit.
I will roll my inspiration.
All right.
Says Negros is a good question.
15
Is it
doesn't
plate?
hit.
They're blocking pieces of armor. 20 does hit.
Oh.
Are they? I mean, they're plate mail, right?
Nice.
What the fuck was that?
That was 2 6s.
Got him.
So you swing your sword around and you kind of hit it in the back, right beneath the neck, and it just cuts through the whole back of this piece of armor, and he just kind of sags to the ground.
What the shit, dude? That was amazing.
I will use my bonus action to bow.
All right. Brings us to this guy. He's gonna step down and swipe at Khalid.
I like that they're not smart.
He crits.
Oh shit.
So you take 6 points of damage, because why not? And then he attacks you for 5.
Mm.
So that's his turn. This one is gonna go step around. 1, 2, 3, 4, and gonna say hi, Merkin. And 12 to attack. You're
Nope.
like 19 or something ridiculous now, right now.
I'm still at 18, yeah.
All right, so 20 to attack.
Well, it's been a pleasure.
You take 7 points of bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
Nice knowing you guys.
Which brings us to Alex.
Are you still up?
Yeah, I'm fine, thank you.
No, I'm
Yeah.
talking about Merkin.
Yes, I am. I'll probably survive one more round if you want to have another conversation with the construct.
No, but
I want to call that passive aggressive, but I don't know how passive it was.
The problem is I can't get to those guys without taking an attack of opportunity, so I can't.
Go kill the one that you would have advantage on. Just go kill it.
I mean, there's one right in front of you.
Yeah. You stand right
If
here.
you move, well, I was supposed to say, if you move here, do you get advantage on this one?
Yeah, he'd be flanked.
All right.
And you'd have a sneak attack because Nobody around you. And
I guess it's a construct. They can't see. She should always have sneak attack.
you don't know that. That
25.
hits.
16.
Alright. So you basically hamstring this dude, send him flying to the ground,
Okay.
and
Is that dead too? Or
yes.
no? Okay. I am going to.
You know, I should probably actually. Never mind.
That was
Yeah,
fine.
proceed.
That's 5 feet. I am gonna
Back to
move.
myself.
Wait, hold on. I gotta look at something real quick.
I X'd out the wrong thing here.
Yeah, I noticed. It's fine.
Poor Ivan.
Not the best pet owner.
I have 3 HP. She's like, poor Ivan.
Anything else, Alex?
Yeah, I'm waiting to see. I moved 5 feet, right? Because
Yep.
I had to move 1 square. This, if I move to this square, how many feet is it?
That's another 2.
2 feet or 5 feet?
10 feet. So
10. Okay, so 10 feet, and that means I have 15 feet movement after that, right?
yes. Although
But that puts me in a bad position because this.
you only get
guy
like
here-
disengage if you attack something in the area attack.
Yeah, but I have a bonus attack. I have a bonus action, so I could attack with that because I attacked with my action. But I
Yeah.
can't get to it because of this dude here.
I mean, you can step up by still.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. Well, no, I am going. I can't hold my movement though.
You do that.
This is fascinating.
But then I
Oh.
would have to dash. I would have to dash as my bonus action, and I couldn't.
Alright.
Why can't you?
Because then she
Because
wouldn't
then I
have
couldn't
attack.
attack it.
You're not gonna kill it with an offhand attack that doesn't.
No,
sneak attack
so
anyway.
that's what but I'm afraid that if I try to go through to get out of the way, that this one is gonna hit
Just
me.
position yourself somewhere relatively safe. Just like back away towards stump.
It's face
Yeah.
tank.
Like it's just gonna,
I've
it's just gonna
got,
come down to dice rolls if I'm alive next round or not. So
and I've got 25 feet of movement.
Position
so
yourself
I'm
for a
gonna-
good attack next turn.
I'm gonna move over here for now. Alright. I'm done.
Okay. Which brings us to.
I tried to get rid of one Merkin.
1, 2, 3. Okay.
that's called GM pity right there.
I mean, you can step over there. You just attack the first one. 17 to hit stump.
Yep.
You take 3 points of bludgeoning damage. 16 to hit.
Yep.
You take another 3 points of bludgeoning damage as this bangs on your back. This one is dancing with Khalid. 19 to hit.
Ooh, that hits.
You take 6 points of bludgeoning damage. 11 to hit.
Nope.
And then
I'm
guy-
just trying to be good about this. Stump. If you get hit, you need to roll concentration check.
oh yeah, twice. That'd be 10 2 times.
Oh, I didn't mean to do that with advantage.
I mean, we could take those 2 rolls.
Take him. Just go for
Let's
it.
just let's roll.
We'll do that.
Yep. So, yep, you keep maintain concentration, and this guy's not doing anything. And Khalid,
Yeah. This is not looking great for me over here. I'm gonna hit this guy again, because
the left one in front of you.
Have you hit him once or? Oh, you have. That's right. You used your inspiration.
nope, didn't hit him.
Nope. I mean, he hit him, just didn't do anything. No, that doesn't hit.
Critical fail.
Well, at least I'm getting these out of the way early.
Yeah.
Oh!
Jeez Louise.
It's always with the tail end.
It's always at the back.
So you swing around and hit with it your back of your shaft. You kind of dent in the side of one of its arms. It kind of dangles loosely at his side, but still standing up. And that brings us.
Yep.
Oh, well, are you doing anything else?
Nope.
Standing there.
Yep.
Brings us back to Merkin.
All right, guys. I believe in chaos.
Disengage.
Yeah, I mean,
Disengage and run away.
Yes. Be smart.
I think it's
Yeah,
gonna hit the guy.
make that tail spit there.
He's not disengaging. I'm not sure why.
Which one are you attacking?
The one that's standing next to me.
Oh, okay. I was just making sure. All right.
Let's roll
The
damage
F?
type.
Oh, jeez. Then you get to do it again.
We should probably make a table for that.
Yeah, the damage type. Yeah, I should. I also thought about just making a macro for like every global macro for every dice type. All right. What is that?
Like, what do you mean a global macro for every dice type?
Yes, I have a button like at the bottom of the screen with like a D20, D20.
There's a
D12.
button on the toolbar.
Yeah.
That one's very annoying to get to. I forget
It's-
it's there.
Thunder damage.
Literally right there.
Thunder damage.
All right. Also, you rolled double sixes, so.
So do it again.
Oh, sweet.
And this thing, they hear this loud boom, and it seems to like shake it almost from its inside as this bolt hits it, and it sinks to the ground.
It would be so awesome if I got another, if I just like cleared out the room. It
Please
won't
do
happen,
that.
So,
Whoa!
Whoa!
which one are you attacking?
The one to my left.
All right,
you
the
know
one
what?
by
No.
Stump there.
Yeah, the one by Stump. Let's.
Okay.
Khalid's fine.
All
How
right.
many hit points do you have?
I got like 20. I'm good.
All right. So that's not anymore, but you roll damage type again, and we just go with the same one.
That's chaos. So you roll it again. I'm gonna make a macro that do this for me.
So that's cold. I can just make a table for it, but yeah. So 21. Yeah, that's enough to kind of almost. He doesn't sink to the ground. It seems like his feet's almost freeze to the ground, then he stops. Stop moving for the
Put
moment.
the X on him.
Yeah. Get in there.
Now for my movement.
Yes. Now you can move.
Seriously?
Actually,
Oh,
I
and
think I need.
roll a d20.
You little shit.
No, it's one. Okay, yeah.
When I crit that, I should be able to pick something from the table.
Turn
get to roll-
him
you get to
into
roll
a
twice.
potted plant.
Okay,
Alright.
that's my turn.
Well, so if he gets double dice, doesn't he? So wait, you get to redo it if you get
If he
two
rolls
dice.
two of the same on the damage tab, the d8s, he gets two.
So he's got two twos on his d8s.
No, the one he rolled manually is
On the crit
that's his
damage.
type.
The manual ones is to determine
No,
what
he rolled a 2 and a 7 and then a 1 match.
Right, but does the rule invalidate crit
It only
damage?
goes on the 2 8s.
Yeah.
Only on the 2 d8s.
Well, I guess I'm asking because the crit also has 2 days. Shh, shh.
I don't think so.
Okay.
I can look it up, but let's go no for it now.
That was definitely a YOLO, by the way.
Alright, so this guy is not there. Alright, so that brings us to the top of the turn. And that one's okay, so so this guy here kind of starts picking himself up off the ground. This guy here starts to pick himself off the ground. This one and
no,
this
no.
one. They're looking a little worse for wear and etc. But they're kind of like starting to move, stand up.
So I would like to point out that they were all dented when we came in, and they were still here. I think we need to go.
I don't think there's anywhere we can go.
We don't know that. Nobody's tried the other door. The other
Don't
door is
worry. I'm about to ask if it is a bonus action to try the door.
I'm a
Is
little
this
busy
right
to try
here?
the door right now.
Is it right here?
Yep. Within 30 feet of me, it sure
Not
is.
see it? Oh yeah, this is the door there. Cam, this thing that fell apart in front of you is, I guess it would be prone. So you know, it doesn't have to turn yet. So it's laying there, and it's it stopped
Oh, does
moving.
that mean I
it
get
stopped moving.
advantage?
Well, you
I see.
already get advantage because you're flanking it.
Yeah, you're eventually the way.
Oh, okay.
See?
Wait, what?
Advantage.
Oh,
you
okay.
said I got.
Yeah, that hits. So you stab it with your rapier again and make this holes in it, but it seems to still be moving.
Okay.
Okay.
Why didn't we take Shatter?
Is it
We
a
have
bonus?
shatter.
I have shatter, but I've got very, very little in the way of.
If you're just
spell
feeling the
casting.
door, I will. That's let him interact.
Well, she's gonna try to open it. So,
I mean, you can just like put a shoulder in and feel the handle, and it's locked.
okay. All right. Well, fuck.
Does it have a lock on it? Like, does it have a handle and all that?
It has like almost like movie like big movie theater handles. You know, it's like a bar, metal bar across it. It's no like keyhole or anything like that.
So it's locked by a bar. So is it something we can move or lift?
No, it doesn't have like a door handle. It has like a push, push bar.
so there's nothing like that I can see that's barring it. It appears to be like
No, it's just
magical
freestanding
or
doors,
something.
yes.
Okay.
It's not a latch or there's no keyhole or
Okay.
anything on it.
Okay. I guess I'm going to toll the dead on this dude. And she's going to be like, I don't know if we need to, bleed in the fountain more or something, but this is not going in our favor, guys.
The one in front of Khalid.
Yeah, and I think he's been hit, so of course he takes less damage. As my luck goes. Ooh. But hold on. Oh, never mind. Okay, I'm sorry. Continue.
I'm busy right now, sweetie. What is it?
Change the way the cursor.
Okay, I'm not doing that right now. We can look at that tomorrow. Right now, it's bedtime.
No, I'm on the
Annika,
thing.
I'm not dealing with that right now. It is bedtime. We can look at it tomorrow, okay? Well, then it's not that important. Anybody want a child?
Nope.
We have too many at the moment.
Alright, so he does not save.
So he takes 2 points of damage.
He does. He kind of rusts over a little, but he's still standing there. Anything else?
Nope, that's it.
Either we're missing something completely and we have to be smart, which means we're all going to die, or we have to kill them all at the same time.
I mean, they're not even all up.
They didn't all fall down at the same time, and they all got back up at the same time, except for that one, which
No,
we find out.
well, they weren't
Four
all
of them got back
down.
up.
What killed that last one?
Thunder
That
damage.
one's.
Yes.
I think that one's cold.
damage.
That was cold damage.
So, which I can chill touch, and that stops things from getting hit points, but I can't chill touch over everybody.
Alright. Okay, so you were done, right?
Yes, I'm done.
And these guys would be cool if they were smart enough to flank. They're not. 17 to hit.
Who?
Khalid.
Oh, no.
5 to hit?
Nope.
Well, they're swiping at you and you're just spinning in place. Like a music box and he misses you. Stump.
Did we determine if it was actually a lock or if it was magic keeping that door closed?
You can't see a lock on it.
Yeah, it appears to be like some kind of magic or riddle or something.
Can somebody paste what was on the statue in the chat?
Just
'Cause I don't
scroll
have
up.
I
Open
can put it
mind
in
and
the Discord.
pure intention or something.
Okay, I have a question.
No, I want the one that was on the outside.
Scroll up.
Oh, the one like in the statue outside.
It's if you scroll up, it's
Yeah.
there.
Yeah,
I'll
but
put
it's
that one in
away.
Discord too, so we don't get scrolled off.
Thank you.
Interest you would have wanted with open mind and service and sacrifice in your heart.
Well, I've given a lot of blood to that thing.
Which you bled in it, and it just kind of rolled around, and then just kind of evaporated in there, into it, in an unnatural way.
So,
But I would presume that Merkin didn't do it with an open mind and service in his heart.
Tab, I need to know what types of actions what I'm about to do.
Okay.
So, first of all, he's going to move here.
All right. That will get you an opportunity attack.
From a guy that's prone?
Yeah, yes, that's disadvantage on it. Which is 14.
14 does not hit.
All right. He swipes at you to run away.
I'm going to slice my hand open over top of that bowl.
Okay. You were doing the movie thing. Completely over the top.
Yeah, he's doing it completely acknowledging that he needs enough blood coming out of his hand for 2 bowls.
These are fairly sizable, like,
Well, I mean, he's not gonna,
Both.
he's not gonna fill the bowl, but he's gonna.
All right. So you on your great sword, I assume, just kind of drag it along the edge and then stick it in there and bleed.
Yeah.
And it does kind of what Marcus did. It rolls around kind of like it was made of Teflon or something. It was hot and it's kind of really, and it starts to evaporate in. After just a fraction of a second or so, it stops kind of being absorbed.
And
It's a little puddle in there.
gonna move to the second bowl and drop some blood into there.
Let's just move. Yeah, I'll let you do that as your item and stuff. And so you bleed in that one, and it immediately pulls in there and doesn't seem to be soaked up.
I think we lose this one because we're dumb, guys.
No, I think that it has to be somebody else.
Yeah.
He can't sacrifice for both.
Can I try to push the door open?
Can you slice my hand open as much?
You don't. I think you're out of actions.
Oh.
Alright.
Tab's like, you're out of actions.
He's ending in front of Elspeth then, so that nobody's gonna come at her.
So this guy swiping a Khalid. 20 to hit.
That hits.
And you take 3 points of bludgeoning damage. 8 to hit.
Nope.
I can apparently not roll good attack and damage at the same time.
I'm
This
comfortable with
one.
that.
Stands up, gonna follow Stump over there. He currently has no hit points. That's
Perfect.
No,
Good place
that's
to
where
be.
we want him.
5 to hit. 8 to
No.
hit.
No.
He looks a little tired. Alex.
I'm gonna move to that one that's at Stump. I'm gonna hit it. I don't get it.
Okay.
If you come through here, you can try and slice your hand.
That's what I'm trying to do, but I gotta hit it first to get through it. Or can I?
I think that'll take.
Yeah, I don't
Yeah,
think
that
we
might
have
take
enough.
your action.
All right, I'm just gonna. If it.
I mean,
hits
he doesn't
me-
get an attack of opportunity if he's running like here.
Yeah.
Hey,
because
can I
he's still at
reach the
least-
bowl from here?
Yeah, you're next to it.
Okay. I am going to And this is the one that needs the blood, right? This one?
That one has blood in the bottom of it. Both of them do at the moment, but that's not the one that. That's the second one
Absorb.
that's not dead.
Okay. I'm gonna cut my hand a little bit and
Just a little bit.
bleed into the bowl.
All right, and it, it kind of mixes with Stump's blood in there. There's still like a little bit, but then its level sinks and evaporates. Although Stump's blood is still in there.
All right, that was my action. How far did I move?
25.
Can't move far enough out. I'm gonna have to stay here.
All right. That guy's still dead. All right, that puts us at this guy with the Khalid's fan club. 5 to hit. 5 to hit.
No. Gonna go with nose what?
So bleeding in the bowl did nothing.
Did a thing.
I mean, the blood disappeared.
My blood disappeared, but not Stump's.
The Stumps did to start with, but
Do we all need to bleed
But
in there?
his did on
That's
the
my theory.
he bled a lot. But
So the rest of us need to bleed in the fountain?
I think we should
I mean,
all...
I've already done my part twice.
this guy, Cam, 17 to hit.
That hits.
You take 6 points of bludgeoning damage, and then a crit. You take another 6 points of bludgeoning damage.
I just don't know how to solve this puzzle.
Brings us to Khalid.
Fucking hell, dude.
I think you should start coming this way.
I mean, none of you are talking to each other either. Very quiet in there.
Khalid, I think you should come this way. If nothing else, we
Do
can
you have
huddle.
any ideas?
I'm
we
a little
all-
busy right now.
No, I understand, but I think that we are going to have to try to get out, and if we are close, we can get hit from the sides.
Alright. Khalid is going to disengage.
I think no one's talking because I don't know if it's my action.
I mean, talking is usually a free action.
Yeah, just talking to each other. I mean, as long as you're not
Okay,
doing a spiel.
good to know.
Yelling
If you're
in
trying to
Celeste-
persuade somebody or doing an actual action with it, it'll be an action.
Okay, but I can just we can chit chat.
Within
We'll
reason. I mean,
roleplay,
a turn-
we'll
a turn- a
roleplay
turn is
there.
6 seconds, so
Yeah.
short yells at each other is fine.
So I'm going to disengage,
All right,
and I'm gonna move. Disengage makes it so I don't.
that's from all of them, yeah.
Okay. So then I'm going here, and I think that's all I can do, unless I have a bonus action thing.
If you cut yourself on your glaive and shake it into the bowl.
Swing it around, you stab yourself in the leg and dash it in there.
Spin move.
Anything else?
I can't really do anything else.
I mean,
so.
technically you would attack before you run away. Well, that'll be
No,
action. That
because
might be
I need to use I used my action to disengage.
All right, Merkin.
I'm in a rocking chair holding a baby, so
Cock and roll for you. That always works out well.
Run to the door.
Are you
Yeah.
attacking? Are you hiding? Are you drinking a potion? Are you?
disengage, and maybe I should just run and curl up in a ball in the fountain and just bleed all.
I don't know if being in the fountain is a great idea at the moment because everybody else is on the other side of it.
Yeah. I can put you somewhere safe behind people. How's
Okay,
that?
please do that.
Okay, so that's.
Ooh.
If you need some of my blood, there's plenty of it.
Can he get through some? Can he try the door as his action?
Oh wait, that's too far.
You go 25.
I can dash, Cag.
That's true.
Yeah.
And he's blocking the door from anybody else doing it.
Yeah.
I'm short. They can operate the door over the top of me.
Musical aid for that too.
So can he dash and bleed into one of these things?
I mean, technically all your blood in one.
He already
okay,
blood in
yeah.
the fountain.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm just gonna.
Bleeding's a free action. I don't have to cut myself. That's been done for me.
Well, so I'm actually gonna move you without uh, uh, sprinting or whatever it is, dashing, and then I'm gonna try to have him blast one of these things so that.
Alright.
I only have one first level spell left, so maybe use Firebolt.
Yeah, I was gonna use it.
It won't kill it, but
All right, we're firebolting the one that's directly in front there.
This one.
Actually, we're trying to help
This one.
Cam get
Yeah,
away.
Okay.
Alright. That hits.
Nice.
So the fireball kind of envelops its helmet and just kind of smokes and goes inside and kind of sinks down to his knees and clatters to the ground. Alright, that's his turn. My map is a mess. I can barely see what's going on. Okay. Actually, hold on. He was laying on the ground. He would only make it die. Alright. So, yep, that's his turn. That guy is currently dead. Which brings us to the top of the turn. And that guy is definitely no longer dead.
What?
Neither is Stella.
Okay. It's okay. It's okay. Disengage and get over here, Cam. Come on, we got you, baby.
Yeah, it's, you can.
Alright, I'll disengage.
Alright.
I'll adhere. I'll poke my finger
Alright.
in the bowl.
Alright, and it's, Stump has blood in all these, so that's remains there, but, touches the side of it and kind of rolls in with it and it seems to go away.
Okay.
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 Has everybody bled in the bowls now?
No, Elspeth and Khalid.
I can't believe that Elspeth was not the first one to cut herself.
Me neither.
you didn't count on me being clever.
I thought Elspeth was going to go around doing it for fun.
All right.
Unless you're doing something else, Cam, that's Elspeth's turn.
I don't know that there's anything that I can do. I mean,
Bleed.
that was my action, right?
She already bled in the bowl.
Okay.
All right. Elspeth's gonna cut like her upper arm on Stump's
Do you
blade.
have something
like,
to cut yourself with?
I was gonna do it on Stump's blade. I technically have a dagger.
I'm standing right there with the
Yeah,
sword.
but just
so-
not her hand. The idea being not her magic
So
fingers.
Elspeth kind of turns around and by accident cuts herself.
Yeah, like ah!
And
There's
I
so
guess
many people with
Elspeth,
swords.
goes in there,
How good's
Yeah.
her hand-eye coordination? Is she like spouting?
evaporates.
Blood. That's it.
I think we're losing this fight, guys.
Yeah, it's totally still there. I didn't even roll for it. I didn't roll for it.
Is it your turn right now?
Yeah, but it's supposed to have its own turn and everything. It's okay.
Just have it go on your turn.
No, it literally says in the description it has to have its own turn, but I never think about using it for combat. So anyway, he's hanging out there.
After Khalid. It's a burn.
Does your
21
does
hit.
your
Hold on.
have to
I attack it
too?
once it gets into range.
Oh, that's true. I thought you'd
I don't think it can.
be there. Yeah. 16 does not hit.
Oh man. All right. Well, what did he hit me for?
21.
21 hits.
This Stump still have inspiration? He uses inspiration. Huh?
Yeah.
21 hits. You take 5 points of bludgeoning damage. And then he hits you for, or tries to hit you 13 to hit.
Nope.
That's not it. Brings us to Stump. The Stumpster. Stumpmeister.
She's gonna like
Stumpalicious.
motion towards the door, like, come on, we need to go. You should go here. Cram everybody in.
I am. What did we? going to cure wounds myself.
Okay.
And
Nice.
uh,
Stump takes a moment to touch himself.
Wow.
and he's going to step up that fight.
Okay. So he steps up, hefting
That's
his
it.
greatsword, and anything else?
No, that's it.
Cure wounds is. Oh, it's not a bonus action, is it?
No, it's an action.
It's healing where it says bonus action. Alright, so that brings us to this guy. This one will attack stump. 9 to hit.
No.
14 to hit.
No.
Does not hit you, Alex.
Okay, hold on. Important question. I know you can't hold a movement, but can you hold the dash action?
But then you won't do anything with it.
No, because if we get you there, Khalid, and you bleed, and we can get the doors open, and Alex has held her dash action, then theoretically, if the door's open, she can dash through before everybody gets another round. I don't know. I'm just asking.
I'll let you hold the dash action if you really
I'm
want
just
to.
asking. That means the doors aren't going to open, guys.
Oh, man. I
Just-
might go back on that, but yeah, for now, you can hold the dash.
Just a consideration. The shit is closing in. I don't know. It may not work. If it doesn't, we're all dead anyway.
I mean, I can bone. No, I can't because it would have to be. I would have to not hit the one that's right on top of me.
I mean, that's true.
Because I can't hold a bonus action. I can only hold an action. You have to do your bonus action and your movement before it's
Technically, let
hold.
me see. Yeah, go ahead.
Because I can bonus action dash, and which is great, but that doesn't really do us any good here. I'm gonna.
Okay, so technically, when you choose already in action, when it triggers, you can do the action, or you can move up to your speed in response to it.
Okay.
So I can hold my movement.
No, you can hold an action like, when this guy comes, I'm going to attack him, and when he comes into range, you can either attack him or you can move. You can instead of your ready to action, you can move your movement speed.
Okay, so if I move here,
Which
if I
is
just
basically the same thing as holding dash.
So if I stay here, if I move here, I'm not really moving as such. I'm moving 5 feet, but then I would still have 25 feet, and I could. Can I still hit this guy or no?
Which one?
No, I can't hit anybody. I could either hit him.
If you're ready in action, that's your action. You can't attack anybody.
All right, I'm gonna. I'm gonna hold.
Are you ready? You're ready in action?
Yeah, my action will be. So
would
if
make
I
your- I would make your action to attack that guy right by you, unless
Yeah.
the door's open.
Yeah, I'm gonna attack. All right, so I'm gonna kind of move here, so that I'm flanked, and I'm gonna hold my attack on this guy.
They'll both get attacks of opportunity on you there.
If you stand right here.
If you stand
Yeah,
right there,
well,
you would only
yeah.
But I
get
mean,
one.
isn't he flanked right here anyway? They have to be opposites.
No, he's
No,
fine.
but it is now. This is fine. Okay. I'm gonna hold my action, and I'm gonna attack that guy if the doors do not open.
So if the door's still not open before your next turn, you're gonna attack it.
Right.
Okay.
And I'm gonna stay where I'm at.
Basically, after Khalid puts the blood in the bowl, if the doors don't open. Then.
Okay.
Then I'm gonna attack this guy here.
This guy gonna attack Stump. That's a crit. Stump here. Felix.
He ran away.
Yeah, tell me the
I'm-
damage.
You took 9 points of damage. Bludgeoning damage. And then he attacks an 8 to hit. That's not hit. Let's power through these because There's a lot of them. 1, 2, 3, 4,
Just imagine when they're zombies.
5, I guess. Yeah. Somebody can summon like 8 wolves in this, be great. 1, 2, slam.
I'm gonna take Dance Macabre on Rafferty as soon as I have the opportunity. Zombies.
18 to hit, lead.
Miss.
Nope.
Jeez. 12 to hit then. Is that better?
No.
Then it's your turn.
Come bleed the ball. Come bleed the ball.
Can I disengage and bleed? Probably not.
Cutting your hand would be using your action.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna step back, so I take my 2 attacks.
Wait,
Using a glaive
wait.
for it.
Don't step back. Go here, here.
That's still. It doesn't matter. I'm still gonna.
But it's like if you
That's
go
technically worse.
5, yeah, you'll have to like if you go.
If I move here and here, then I take 3 attacks of opportunity. If I move backward, I take 2.
Okay, but if we're trying to get through the door, if you're the last one, if you bleed in this bowl and you go 5, 10, you can go on through the door.
Well, he got more movement. He can continue afterwards if he wants.
So
Yeah.
he can
That's-
probably move back
15,
to
20.
there and then move through Cam because Cam is so small.
And I don't want to.
Okay.
I don't want to leave Merkin out on there. Okay.
Morgan's next though. He
I'm
can
taking.
do it.
It's gonna get on Cam before it gets on
Alright,
Merkin.
so opportunity attack 15 to hit,
Nope.
20 to hit.
Yes.
You take 7 points of bludgeoning damage.
Ouch.
They get 2 attacks.
No,
No,
there's
it's
just
just
2
2
of
guys.
them. I'm looking pretty rough.
Okay.
All right.
You probably don't even have to cut yourself.
Yeah, I'm
Shake
probably
it.
bleeding pretty well. I'm just
You
gonna
can
like.
just take off a glove or something, you know, and
Can I like? Is there enough blood in my saliva that I can spit in there?
yeah, probably if you wanted to.
Oh no, spitting would be disrespectful.
Who makes these rules?
I don't know.
I'm gonna.
I mean, I'm just.
I'm gonna bleed in the least disrespectful way I can think of. I guess.
No bloody
Yeah.
urine.
I mean, there's probably blood in my urine at this point.
Don't give Morgan ideas.
Yeah, really.
So
Bleed the ball. Bleed the ball.
basically,
bleed the
you
ball.
know, it drips some down your battered arm and goes in there with Stump's collected upbringing and soaks in, and both of the bowls, as they do that, gets this blue sparkle, almost kind of this flash kind of going through them, and you hear this loud like crack, and both of these doors starts to open.
The
Okay.
ones to the front and the ones to the side.
The ones you came through and the ones you're standing by, and all these little
Okay.
guys are gonna kind of walk back up to the pedestal. Some of them looking a little more, off kilter, off
Do I
balance.
get attacks of opportunity here?
If you want to attack them,
Stop
go
wants to
ahead.
rage.
Alex
No,
gets to
no,
run if she wants.
Yeah.
Wait.
No, I'm through that door.
So whatever traps are there, it's hers.
Let me see.
I dashed to this point. I'm not going through the door because the doors are open, so there can't be a
Yeah.
trap.
I
The doors are not
mean,
trapped, though.
never say
Doors are
never.
You don't have to touch the door. There's no trap.
Oh, okay,
See?
going through.
See, I was the first
Yeah.
one to figure out the bleeding trick, guys. That was ahead of my time.
Except I think that had
They-
we all bled into these bowls rather than that fountain, we never would have had to have dealt with the sentinels. So
Alright, everybody.
Markin took it a little too far. They're still bleeding kind of all over the place.
all right,
Hmm.
I wanna. I mean, I wanna. I really need something to give me ability to see in the dark. I swear, I do.
You're
So
not the only one.
There's torches. There's all kinds of,
You
But
can-
yeah, but I'm like the one that's supposed to go ahead and stuff, but I can't see, so I can't ever be the one that goes ahead.
I mean, yeah. I mean, you can cast light on like your sword or something.
I
That-
cast light on her sword.
Oh my god.
Glow in the dark sword. Let me give you some.
Um,
I'm gonna
Whoa,
cast.
whoa, whoa. slow your roll. Don't move any further. I don't know about
Yours
anybody. I don't know
certainly
about
went-
anybody else, but I need to do some healing probably.
Yeah.
I was about
Like
to say.
before we go marching down mysterious dark tunnels.
Yeah.
I'm sure it's fine.
I have 5 hit points left. Merkin
Alright.
has
That's several.
3.
Multiple hit points.
That's
It's
more
more
than
than
I
most you
have.
would say.
All right, so I'm going to take the 10 minutes to do prayer healing.
Wow.
All right. So that's what you're doing. You kind of
Well,
hunkering down this hallway right inside the doors here.
While he does that, I want to just look around for any more writing or ornate stuff or, you know,
And just in the hallway where you're standing, you're kind of
yes,
looking around.
any more bowls I need to bleed into. So long as
There's a
they're
whole
chilling.
row of them along the wall, one after another.
So long as they're chilling for 10 minutes. Like.
23 hit points.
Well, we don't know if we made it to 10 minutes yet, so let's still done.
Is that 23 for everybody, or is that 23 divided amongst everyone?
No,
Eventually,
that's
we'll see what
20
Elspeth comes up with first.
Oh, am I investigating? Okay. Hold on.
Okay, so you're just standing there, right? You're not moving. You kind of.
No, yeah, I'm staying put.
Okay, well, all right, but as you look around, you can't really, it's a hallway. It looks pretty barren. There's some like carvings of on the side of the walls. This looks to have been pretty nice at one point, but it's old and not maintained. It's some carvings of like a village scene that's very interrupted. You can catch it here and there. Just
Okay.
look around.
Is anyone being beheaded in this scene?
There are no beheadings in the scene.
Okay, just checking.
Everybody's being hung.
I trust.
No.
Oh, we are at home here. We found our people.
Elspeth did.
Anybody else doing anything? While
Uh,
Stump is casting.
Cam's
very
just leaning up
quietly
against
standing
Stump.
there waiting.
I just want to take a moment and really appreciate Stump and his chosen profession.
And the fact that he figured out to bleed in the bowls. Like, we're only here because of Stump right now.
I didn't even really notice the bowls. So
Dude, me neither. I just assumed they were part of the map.
I mean, my blood counted and it was in the fountain. We could have all bled in the fountain.
No, we're
you-
appreciating Stump right now.
You bled in the bowl too. You started with the bowl.
this is well done. Much respect. All right. Sorry. Other than that, Khalid has slumped against the wall while he waits for the prayer of healing to finish, and is just kind of bleeding on things in general.
Cody just kind of sags down the wall, leaves this red streak behind on the wall.
Yeah.
All right. So unless anybody else is doing anything, takes 10 minutes, and then Stump stands up with casting it, and everybody gets 23 points.
Okay, so I know that we tend to, just kind of barge into situations, but I would really like to stress that we proceed with a little more caution.
That's you too, Cam.
Indeed.
What?
You got 23 points back.
Yeah, I know. I'm back to full health.
I tend to agree. Let's not do any more hasty things.
Would you like to take Ivan with you as you go, Alex, to look for traps and that sort of thing?
Just to get her sword is
Yes.
a light now.
Her
So,
sword is all
the-
sting-like.
Yeah, the question is, do we want to go down this hall here, or do we want to continue forward? I mean, I think we should check out what's down here.
Well, based on the scroll bar, I'm thinking to the north is shorter.
The great big scroll bar in the sky.
Yes.
So
You don't know that.
Elspeth is going to send Ivan up onto Alex's shoulder and hold on to Khalid's sleeve and watch
Alright.
through Ivan.
Alex is super glow in the dark at the moment.
Yeah.
A lighthouse.
Are they pulsing at the same frequency, or is it like?
It's
Oh
like
my
the sword is
God.
more of like a lantern, and Ivan has a spotlight. Eyes.
Oh, jeez. Okay, so I do want to go down this hall a bit and, all the while looking for traps or...
Give me the general perception.
Since I have Ivan with me helping, is it with advantage?
Ivan has some issues pointing things out to you, being a weasel.
Alright.
He bites her ankles every time.
Oh,
She starts taking damage.
As you're looking around, I mean, there's some things you can trip over. There's like walls like crumbling, some ceiling has fallen down, but you don't see anything dangerous.
Alright, I'm gonna go up this hall a bit and see. Is it blocked off for real?
Yes, it's blocked off for real. It looks to be either a room or maybe another exit or entrance or something. Just the whole ceiling has collapsed in on.
How long does it look like it's the same amount of rock hauling it was to get past that?
When you came down, you could kind of see some spaces in between. You know, when you shine a light through it, you could see through it. This, when you hold up like the sword or anything, you see rocks.
Okay.
So it would definitely be more work to get through that then.
Alright, I'm gonna go back and I'm gonna say, so that's all blocked off. I don't think that would be an easy endeavor to get through that. That would definitely be a last resort sort of thing, I think. So, onward.
I gotta make a note to put all the maps in the center of a really big page. Just for Cog.
So I'm gonna go forward a bit and kind of, sort of quietly, and kind of peer down this hall. Do I see anything
You see a hallway, much the same as the one you're in.
empty? Nothing that I can
Okay.
see.
No,
Go with you.
there's nothing in it. No, any items or anything. It's the same. No.
All right,
Carve.
and I wanna be checking for traps or anything. Also any other doors or anything like that
Yeah.
that I can see.
Give me another, since you have advantage on the secret doors, give me another perception check just for advantage on the secret door. So you got that. Well, I meant once since that was your first one, but that works anyway.
Wow.
Okay.
Well, I mean, seems pretty clear.
All right. Well, I'm going to carefully. I'm still going to carefully go down this hall a bit.
Can I look for secret doors as we're walking down? Since I'm
Alex, you trust Alex?
I don't know. Has
No.
Alex done a bad job looking for doors?
You know what?
trust Alex?
You're
She's
absolutely
great
right.
at this?
There is no reason Khalid would ever, after the luck she had before, like Khalid's like, she's got this shit. Like I don't need to look. So
She may have made these doors. I'm not sure.
I withdraw my request. It is way out of character for him to start looking for it after she's going down there.
Yeah, you can continue on there. You don't see anything at the end of the hallway or anything.
All right. I'm going to carefully
curves
move
around.
forward. Are the others following, or what are they doing?
I mean, I'm holding on to Khalid and looking through Ivan, so.
I assume everybody's following, even Cam, who's not updating.
Sorry.
You think stump, I assume.
Oh, why is there a giant?
I'm sticking
tree
to
in
stump,
here?
yeah.
That's just my GM notes I put on wrong there. That's because I need to read it. Number 3 on my page of notes.
Okay.
All right, so
I'm
peering
gonna.
around the corner there.
Yeah. Are these? Is this a closed door or open door right now?
Can you see through them?
Well, that's what I'm. Oh, I guess it's open. Okay.
I'm wondering if this was in character because we're gonna have to do some changing to Alex's instead.
Okay. I'm just gonna peek around. I'm not gonna like go all the way around that corner. I still want to stay where I'm like out of sight, but I do want to peek in, and so I can see the open doors leading into a room that I can not really see into at the moment, right?
You can kind of see into it. There's a large, room in there, and from your, I don't know. Let me see what the hell you can see. Yeah, you see, there's a room.
Is there anything in the room that I can see?
Let me look and see what you can actually see. As it is, it just seems to open up. It's the floor seems to get a little rougher. The passageway, the corridor you've been walking through is pretty ornate, or seems to have been pretty nice at some point. It's definitely more rough features in there than what the hallway itself is, but that's about it.
Okay, can I tell how big the room is from where I'm at?
I mean, it seems to go on for a number of feet.
Right, that's what I'm. But I can't. So I can't tell where the back of that room is.
No, from where you're
Yep.
standing, you cannot see the back of the room. You can kind of light. From what you're seeing, the light kind of spills in along the floor, and it's pretty dusty. You can kind of see this little dust and stuff coming up, but you see some shapes in the center of the room, or like things sitting or items, but
Alright,
you can't
I'm
really
gonna
make out
go-
what it is.
I'm gonna go back a little bit to the others, and I'm gonna say, okay, there's a room up there, but I can't see the back of it.
Okay, I'm gonna send in Ivan.
But the door is open.
Ivan's
Is Ivan lit up? Can you actually see through
Oh
it?
yeah, yep. I'm actually looking through him, and he is lit up like a firework.
All right. So as you step in here, this is it's a fairly large room,
Okay.
and it's while it is old and out of use, it's almost set up like a large workshop.
Okay.
Not for any specific, but you can. Actually, I was gonna say you can smell like air being stale. I don't know if you actually can, because I don't know if you can smell through him.
Yeah, I don't know.
So there's a thick layer of dust and dirt on all the thing, but there seems to be several workstations set up along this room dedicated to various crafts, almost delineated like their own settings, but all of them out of use by now for a long time.
Okay.
If you look around, you can see like one is kind of covered in old leathers, falling apart. Some seems to have like beakers and stuff set up on it.
Okay.
There's a anvil and like a smithing station right in the center of it.
Okay. It looks as though it is some kind of workstation. I don't see any bowls or statues. So.
What?
Why are all my numbers on the wrong layer?
When you say workstation, what?
She can't hear you. Ivan scampers this way.
As you go in there, it's trash. This looks like it's been like a storage room, and you can see like crates and stuff that may have been raw materials for the workshop at some point. But right now, things have fallen down on the majority of it.
Okay. There is also a storage room. Nothing looks as though it has been used for a while. And is this another door down here?
Yes.
And there is another exit. From what I can see, it does not seem as though there is anything dangerous around the corner. But it does not say anything for traps.
Fortunately, we have someone to deal with that.
Yep. Alright, I'll go in.
Oh, okay. Now Alex is in the room.
You see much the same thing as Elspeth just said.
Alright, I want to start, I'm gonna call out to the others. I don't think we have anything to worry about just now. You might carefully come down, though.
She does not think we have anything to worry about just now.
And I want to start looking around. Do these tables, like, have stuff on them?
Yes. They look to be like fairly well-equipped workstations for these things, although a century old. You can if you look around and kind of in the inventory, you can see there's a alchemy table with the beakers and stuff. There's like leathers and tanning supplies on one, dried out bottles and stuff.
Y'all.
There's smithing and anvil and stuff sitting in the center of the room. There's looks to be bolts of fabric, although it's mostly dust now. One's like a tailoring station. There is one seems to be devoted to carpentry. One seems to have been like a scribe one.
It's a UO crafting hall.
Yes.
That's what I said. I said it's a craft hall, y'all.
The ghost of Lara is floating around in there.
Yeah.
And that's how we die.
Burn it, fire. I want to. I mean, is there anything interesting?
Are you going through them? Are you stopping to actually investigate these things?
Yeah, to look at them. I mean, is there anything that Alex would find useful?
Roll an investigation check.
I'm letting go of Khalid coming in.
Is anybody helping Alex?
I would like to investigate too.
All right.
Are you? Wait.
One
so
of you roll with advantage.
you roll with advantage. I'll help you.
Well, all right. So you start going through these things. You know, there's a carpentry setup. There's old, like half-finished, like carvings on it, but nothing that seems to be all too much value. The let's see what else. The tailoring one, and everything is. You can see like rusted scissors. There's like a nail kit, not nail, needle kit and all, but everything like the fabric itself is pretty much gone. Same with the leatherworking one. As you go through the alchemy station, there's like a drawer, and you pull it out. There are three fairly large wooden boxes, and as you go through them, it actually seems to have some herbs left inside of it.
Okay.
Oh, useful.
I pass this to
On that,
Alex.
okay.
Like dried herbs, like very dried herbs at this point.
I don't know much about these.
They're
Any
kind
of
of
them
wrapped
are
up in a
oregano.
lip.
I'm afraid I'm not
They're all marijuana.
knowledgeable. Well, then I am. Never mind. Let me change that.
Alex is a total stoner.
No.
All right, let's move it. Okay, so you go through the
hallucinogenic than
Yeah,
as you go through the smithing station, the anvil. Anvil is pretty sturdy and it's pretty solid, and it even seems to have survived some rust and stuff. And next to it is a small, like a stand almost, where 3 daggers are hanging. And
Okay.
all 3 of them are lacking handles. Instead, it has like a loop to make it better for throwing.
I want them.
And these are considered +1 throwing daggers that cannot be used for melee.
I want them. I'm gonna snag those and
setting off the trap.
well, I should hope not. And then the sewing kit is not in any kind of salvageable condition, like the needles or anything like that.
No, not really.
That's
Not where it looks to be worth the time to fix them up. I mean, I'm sure you could probably polish off the rest and stuff and have something usable, but it doesn't seem like to be worth the investment.
So these daggers, do they have any rust or?
No, they are actually pretty rust-free.
They're pristine.
They have some like stains on them and stuff, which you can polish out, but it seemed to have survived fairly well.
I mean, I'm wondering. So they're just +1 throwing daggers.
Yeah, they have kind of like almost like a chrome-like sheen to them. All right, and so we did that, and then there is like a scribe station which has bottles which you can see once contained ink. They're all dried out now. There's like feathers scattered with the feather quills and stuff. And above it, as you investigate, there's this wooden panel almost, and you almost accidentally brush off, and you can see this outline of like forest and mountain stuff, and it looks to be a map.
Okay.
A map.
Is there any writing on the map?
Yes, there is several things that are like highlighted and carved into next to them. I'm gonna ask this time because I assumed last time and nobody spoke Celestial for some reason. Does anybody speak Imperial?
I think I do.
Y'all.
You should have it on your sheet.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, we know you speak Imperial.
Imperial.
I speak Celestial, Common, Elvish, Imperial, and
Okay.
Great.
So on.
Grief.
Yeah, she got like 18 languages. So you can see marked on there: Everpeak, Dawn Deep, Stonebreak. And
Hey,
there's something called the West Hill Gold Mine.
What was the storm? What? Storm Peak?
The Everpeak, which that's the mountain nearby.
Right. Everpeak, Dawn Deep, Storm what?
Stonebreak.
Stonebreak.
And
then
something called the West Hill Gold Mine.
So I have cartography tools and proficiency.
Why don't you roll me a proficiency?
I'm gonna point to the places. I'm like, we are here.
Looking
This is
for how to do it.
this is
it's under
Dawn Deep.
tools on the left.
Right
Yeah,
under
that's like
proficiencies.
somewhere.
What attribute do you use with that?
I have no idea.
I
Uh,
have no idea.
Intelligence,
have
wisdom. I don't know.
Do you? I mean, doesn't
Intelligence,
it say,
wisdom, whichever one you feel like.
Doesn't it say what it should be on
No.
the?
I think it's default's like query.
If you pull the cog down on it and look at the information, it'll tell you.
All right. So it
I'm
is
gonna-
not. What?
I'm gonna look at that and see if I did that right.
I don't know.
It looks like you rolled.
You get a
One?
+2.
You got a
the
5
two-
plus 4.
Oh yeah. You get a 5 plus 2 plus 2. So it's your proficiency plus your wisdom. What's the plus 0?
You roll a 5. I don't know. That's just a thing they add for some reason. I don't know. All the tools have that. So as you're looking at this, I mean, it's kind of. It's
I
not.
haven't even-
What?
I haven't even pointed out where the places are yet.
mean,
they
I
can't
think-
read it.
A lot of us read Imperial,
Oh, do you? Okay,
Yeah.
good.
Yeah, I
so
think
we're good
like
on this.
so. Like I said, it's you can tell. From what you can tell, the gold mine looks to be about the same distance from Stonebreak as Dawndeep is, and from all the other features and stuff as you can make out there, Stonebreak just seems to be another name for Falkhaven.
Okay.
There's also I didn't mention this because I wrote that in a different note. There's also like a river that goes starts from the Everpeak, kind of north of Dawndeep.
Is it a black river of doom?
No, it is a wood carving,
Okay.
and it seems to trail kind of close to this gold mine and then darts off to the north.
Well, I wonder if this is the mine they were talking about.
It seems likely, and this appears to be a gold mine. It seems to me that gold is sometimes, well, I don't know if I would know that, but I mean, gold is certainly useful. So they thought there was,
Okay.
You do know gold is useful.
yeah, I mean,
Okay. So, looking at this map, is the gold mine in the direction of the River of Doom?
It is kind of almost straight of Cayman.
Okay.
Like if you would make a circle with Falkhaven at the center, the gold mine and Dawndeep would be on the same radius, just different. Like one's more to the west and one's straight north of.
Okay.
So but it looks to be about the same distance.
Okay.
but the corruption is not in the same direction as the other. It's the mine. What she was asking is the corruption that she knows about it. That's not the same direction as the mine, right?
But the corruption, the power, and the
Yeah.
ley line.
Yes.
Yeah, that was leading north too.
Okay.
From or from the quarry. That's where we looked at it.
Well, once we are finished here, I definitely think that should be our next stop if anyone thinks they could get us in that direction. I'm not so good with maps, so.
Well, it seems that Markin's rather good with maps based on these tools he's been carting around.
I don't know what those tools are. What are they used for?
They're used for maps.
Oh, this is very convenient then.
I think cartography tools is probably more drawing maps than.
You still need maps to be able to measure your angle and distance.
Here we go. Here goes Landmap Man. You ready?
There are tools for that. It's called a map protractor.
Oh
Such
Jesus!
a nerd.
You're a nerd.
What bully you? Why are all these?
Because I
nerds-
know how to read maps.
Yes. All right. Were you just going through Were you looking through this room too, or were you just looking?
No,
through
I was just looking at the craft tables for now.
Okay. Yeah, that's what you find of interest. You know. This looks to be abandoned a fair amount of time.
All right, I want to go to the other room and see what's in there.
Okay. We'll just use the same investigation thing.
Wherever.
Is this a door?
Yep.
Yep. All
Yeah,
right, so
and
you go in
get
there.
Most open.
Oh shit.
Is there anything?
Stump has an itchy door finger. So you kind of go in there and you look around, and this seems to be literally like the store place for like raw materials, leather and stuff. You can spend some time going through it, but just like cursory glance, you don't find anything that's not like falling apart or have holes in it, or
So it seems
Really?
unlikely that I would find anything good in there.
you'd have to dig to actually like inventory it if you wanna.
Yep. Nope. I'm not into that right now. Perhaps another time, but right now, no.
I open the
Okay.
door.
The door is not locked.
Okay. Is it trapped?
We'll never know.
Okay. Well, we will, but it'll be Stump that finds out.
Y'all get fireballed.
Find out the hard way.
Skadoosh.
We get fireball, and it wasn't by me. Small victories.
All right, I'm gonna kind of slip around and see. All right, so we have a hall that goes two directions. Which direction do you want to go?
Do you want to roll a new perception check? You want to carry the other one?
No, I'll roll a new one because I'm gonna be.
So
checking
did
for
we
doors,
hand me
all
the
kinds
map
of
so
stuff.
that I can?
It's
Uh,
carved
that-
on the wall.
It's a wood carving on the wall. You'd have to like trace it or do a. Right.
I'm gonna stay back here and do that.
All right. That will probably take you. I know if just like a rough sketch of it, probably take 5-10 minutes.
Okay.
Okay, wait. Well, let's say we stayed there long enough for him to do that.
Okay.
No,
Is-
maybe
is-
you did,
is
but I don't know
Stump
about
staying there?
Stump.
Is Stump staying there for 5-10 minutes? But
Well, we were searching the room and stuff. I would presume that Merkin was doing that
Yeah,
while we were.
I was kind of.
probably still be a little bit. We have to hold up for a second. Is Stump holding up for a minute, waiting on people?
Stump will have waited till they were ready.
All right.
He
So,
can
you-
be taught.
You pull out some paper and stand by a weasel light or something.
I always
While
I
sorry,
always draw my maps by glowing weasel light.
while he spends his 5-10 minutes doing that, I'm going to use my 10 minutes to ritual cast detect magic.
Yes.
Oh, thank you.
Okay.
I wanted you to do that, but I couldn't want to say it.
All right. So that's like what is it, 30-foot radius or something?
Yeah, I think it's 30-foot radius. Let me double check. Doop, 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 doop.
It's
30 feet.
All right.
And how long
So-
does it last?
It's like 10 minutes, I think. Okay.
Yeah.
You have concentration up to 10 minutes.
So you can, yeah.
Walk the
alright,
room.
well.
Did I just reveal a bunch of stuff? I don't know how this works. Nope. All right. That's good. So you're just kind of walking around the room there.
Yeah, just really just keeping an eye out in general as we move forward. So.
Okay. You get as you're walking around, kind of northeast corner of the room, you get some faint dinging towards the east, but it doesn't seem to be in this room.
Okay.
Actually, I take that back because they will be blocked by stone. Never mind. You feel nothing.
I think that anything of value is left here a long time ago. So.
I have a question.
Yes. You in the back.
Can we pause?
You want a potty break?
I have to pee.
We can take a potty break.
I can support that.
Yay! Okay. Fair enough.
Okay. All right.
Best sign we're all getting older.
Yep.
So, honey, I was like, since we're the first ones back, we get to be level 5. And then Kag was like, the mic's muted. And I was like, damn it.
I'm getting around.
I'm excited for level 5. I can get fireball, like intentional fireball.
Oh.
Unintentional fireball is much better.
Fireball that becomes 2 fireballs.
Without
Fireball.
cast, no need to twin.
Can't even twin fireball.
I can. All I have to do is do something with advantage first.
Just cast a fireball, send it on yourself, and then you can cast fireball, send it on yourself. I think all my numbers has been moved to the GM layer.
You used our lack of smarts against us in that first room. It was very frustrating.
You're all so smart.
So when I was
We all needed to bleed. I knew. I was trying to like. It just threw me off that it didn't immediately work.
So, when I was reading like how to DM tips, it was like come up with riddles, and after 5 minutes, be willing to accept alternative answers. I was like, okay.
Yeah, I mean, when you die enough, you just put
I have no idea. Willie, what are you doing?
Making sure.
What?
It's taking him a while to pee. He's having to pee
Oh.
frequently. That sounds like a prostate issue.
He's microwaving brownies this time.
Why does Khalid have a little icon up?
he has Shield of Faith, although that's probably gone by now.
Yeah, no, Mari doesn't.
Did I miss a bunch of stuff?
Yes.
Yeah, everything.
No. Okay. Are we live?
I think. Leah's still not there.
Yeah, we missed Leah.
Okay.
Leah's gone. Leah's missing.
So Ivan starts exploring.
So does Ivan get her seeing magic skills?
Ooh, I don't know. I don't think so. I don't think magic transfers anyway. Why do I have 2 Ivans over there?
I don't know. I was trying to figure out why your thing is a raven, but it's a weasel everywhere.
I know. I don't know why. It's because Roll20 is the best thing on the planet.
It really is. It's fantastic.
You all bitch.
You-
But I just did manual character creation and that sucked with the kids.
do, 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 do. Oh, somebody found a door.
Last time I used character mancer to half reset my character, and then I had to like re-enter everything. So you know, I don't know if I've ever used a character mancer and just kind of worked flawlessly.
Well, it's good. It also doesn't have most of the backgrounds and whatnot.
That's why I've made my goblin acolyte. That's the one they had. Alright. Leah's about to die.
Okay, so we start exploring.
Assisting it?
Yeah.
I think so, yeah.
Assist Leah. You can send in your weasel ribbon in there.
Okay. He sneaks in. He sneaks in and goes, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit, and runs back.
Alright.
He runs in, we hear Elspeth behind us.
So hold on to delete. There is a big dead thing in that room. I do not know how dead it actually is. I mean, I'm sure it is very dead, but, you know, I don't know if it moves.
I look at her like she is from the moon.
Because she is.
Following Khalid.
May as well.
Okay. He's gonna peek in again.
Alright. It's still there.
Okay.
It didn't move.
Are these actually chests?
Alright, so
Why not?
so as you come in this other room, it's got this very tall, like ceiling is the word.
Okay.
And it's covered in all this almost. Is Leah here now?
I am
Think
here.
so.
Alright. I'm gonna make a little damage because you're too late.
I am not too late.
Everybody else, well, the last one back is roll damage. It's rules. I don't make them. You start.
You do make the rules, and that's not something that's been happening for a long time. I'm not taking no damage.
Take damage for not taking damage.
Nope.
Alright, so the walls and there's these platforms put up, which seems to be almost like a trophy room. There are, you can see this large platform in the middle of the room, where there's a big skeleton of either like a very large lizard or a vibrant-looking thing. But the other ones like it is scattered along it. There's like a large cat, a wolf, a huge bear. There's if you look up along the edges of the room, there's a snake skeleton that seems to stretch almost one end to the other.
Okay.
Yeah. There's also some like attempts of taxidermy, although those are not fared quite as well as the skeletons. You know, there's like a large lion-ish thing that looks to be an attack pose, but you know, its pelt is all eaten up and holes and.
Okay. I am sticking my actual head in with detect magic going.
No, you don't see anything. Don't see anything.
Okay, so as far as I can tell, I think they are actually dead, but I do not trust anything that is a skeleton, so I think we should think that they are not actually dead.
I mean, most of the things that have tried to kill us here are inanimate, so I imagine it's not a
I have
terrible
seen
assumption.
too many skeletons in my time that I thought were inanimate, and they were not. So this is all I am saying.
I mean, just recently we have even.
Yeah.
In that house. Are these chests or are they pedestals where these bones are?
Yes.
I gave you
No, they're
two
not
options.
chests. They are stuff. They're trophies.
Thank you. I'm gonna look around. Do I see
You find a
any
door.
door? This one's not secret.
Nope.
I want to check it for traps before stuff can get there. Shit. Son of a bitch.
Alex beelines it over there, full speed, like you have shoulder door. You just start patting it down frantically.
Please tell me he sets off the trap in front of the door in direction.
And you do not set up a trap. Give me an investigation check, I guess.
I open it.
It's locked.
Oh,
Now, if you let me narrate. It has writing on it, and underneath the writing, there are 3 large gemstones set in like a kind of like a pyramid pattern. And let's go over again. Who reads Celestial?
me.
It's just you, isn't it?
It is just me.
Is it okay if I read it out loud?
It is the
No.
terrible truth.
Okay. It says, knowledge is not the destination, a never-ending journey. Prove that you have lived your life well. And then above each gemstone, there's a blue, a black, and a red one. Above the blue, it says secret. Above the black, it says sadness. And above the red, it says love.
Well, only one of those applies to me, so.
Secret?
No, I was going to go with sadness.
Copy in that inscription.
Yeah, please.
Gosh, I don't see anybody critical role ever copying stuff in this.
They write it down in their notebooks, but I can't.
Yeah, they write it down in their notebooks.
Say it. I can't type it as fast as you say it.
There.
This child is awake again. I'm gonna be in and out.
Okay.
No problem.
I believe in you.
Prove that you have lived your life well. There's no way to unlock this door. There's no like.
There
keyhole.
are nothing on it. It's blank other than that. You can tell it's a door based by the fact that it's metal.
Well, I mean, it doesn't necessarily. I mean, it speaks to. I mean, I think we've all experienced all of these things in life, no?
I mean, I think it is to varying degrees, you know. I mean, my entire identity has been a secret, you know. Starving is kind of sad, and I love my Baba.
Oh my
very
gosh,
much.
dog. Stop kicking this around. Go. Go. Leave. Up. Go.
Is he building blocks? What's going on?
Go.
It's got to go.
Antler. Go.
And which position is the blue stone?
Okay, so there's a pyramid. The blue is bottom left. Is the top.
Oh my god.
Hear that over the dog. I'm sorry. Blue is wide.
It's a triangle. Blue bottom left, black top, red bottom right.
I'm gonna touch the blue stone.
It doesn't do anything.
I think we have to reveal things about ourselves to activate these.
Well,
That is possible.
I'm gonna.
So, who's giving up their secret?
I'm not sure I have so many secrets anymore.
I mean, I really haven't kept anything a secret from you necessarily.
I mean, there is the truth about, I mean, my powers. I think you're well aware that I've been trained since I was very young.
Yes, that was a lie.
It
But
was a
it's
secret.
no longer a secret.
Stump is backed away as far from the door as he can, and is staring at his feet.
Okay.
Stump doesn't want to reveal how we feel. That was out of character, y'all.
Oh, was it?
Oh, I just started taunting him.
Haha, fucking nerd.
Bully.
He's so mean. He would never do that.
In your awkward silence, the door does nothing.
I mean, I am very forthcoming, but there is, you know, this is kind of a problem in this point. I have nothing for the love. I have never known many people my age, so.
I have a
You don't even
sadness.
have the-
As for the secrets, I have truths you do not know, but I don't think that they are really secrets.
I
you know?
think that's exactly how you define a secret.
No, but I mean they're not so interesting, you know, my mother, the person I call my mother, she is not my mother. But this is not a secret, you know, it's not something we hide from people. It's just things that you don't know because you don't know me well.
See, I think that's sort of the place I'm at.
Well, I think it is likely you have many secrets. I still do not quite believe that, you know, your father was able to hire someone to teach you to go to people.
I mean, you did because they were already in our household, no? I mean, they were all. I mean,
That particular style of fighting is not usually used by the house guard,
my father has an interesting business.
which
Okay,
is
so tell
why
us more about it.
we don't think it's a standard sort of affair.
Is
I
everybody
never
gonna
said it
say
was standard. It's definitely interesting. My father's a collector.
Of?
Things.
So
That
I
sounds
suppose in this
much
case we
like
might
a
as well go
secret.
to the mine because
I mean, you know, he
Oh.
has a taste for the unusual. So things you would not normally come across.
I perhaps have one for sadness. I think this may be one that I can do. Okay. So, since I was very young, it has been very clear to me that I was not born or wished for so much as bread, you know, because I do these weird things, and I am aware of that to a degree. That I know my grandmother loves me, but I think more so that I am being used for something, you know, to what end I don't know yet. But whenever there were things where I would talk about how other people marry and this, that, and the other, she would be like, no, this is not for you. There is no future for you there. So I've long kind of, you know, resigned myself to that kind of thing. It's kind of sad. I don't know. Nobody else is saying anything, so.
Well, what's to be said? What are we missing?
Perhaps something sad, something that is a secret, and something to do with love.
Obviously, Stump's gonna say something. Cam's gonna say something. And Elspeth is like a living sad.
I am being taken to the tower to be murdered.
No, that's called a lie.
By a man that I keep hoping will have some remorse, but he has nothing.
Also a lie. Well, has the sadness gem done anything?
Nope.
Maybe you are not quite so sad about not having been required
You
to
already
marry
standing
someone.
around talking about this, I assume, right?
Yes.
To be, I mean, it is not so much being required to marry someone as it is that it is no exaggeration when I say you are my first friends.
That is sad.
I spent most of my life with my papa, so.
Dim lights up and a
I'm
sad.
gonna
a
eye
sad
the.
vote.
I'm gonna eye the gym because that does seem sad to Alex.
Maybe you have to touch it while you're saying it.
She tries that. She goes over and she touches it.
Which one are you saying?
the sad one. She's
Touching the black stone and saying the sad thing.
He's touching the Blackstone saying you don't have any friends.
just touching the black stone and saying, you know, I have found that I am more of a tool than a person.
And it lights up
Massive-
almost like a candle
massive.
flame. He's kind of flickering and, you know,
Okay.
black light.
And she kind of
It's just kind of stained all over.
she kind of sighs and she's like, well, that is reassuring. At least it is a little pathetic.
And I assume these are well out of cancer, right?
No, I mean, she can reach them. They're not like high up. They're
Oh.
waist
Oh.
level on a normal sized person.
Cam will go over and touch the red one then. And just say, I love Stomp.
And it lights up.
And also it's like, we are like opposites. That is very sweet.
Jenny doesn't look at Stump at all.
Was Elspeth just saying that she hates Stump?
No, because Campbell's. No.
That's really sad.
Oh.
Stump's gonna walk up and put his hand on the blue stone. And he's just going to say, "My parents being burned at the stake was my fault."
And Elspeth gets even sadder.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
I know, right?
Holy shit.
Doesn't light up at that.
Which
that
is the
was a-
blue stone?
It's a secret.
Oh, Stump, that means either it wasn't really your fault, or that's not a secret.
Or was it a secret? Like we all knew.
But we didn't know. He's never talked to us about it, but I would like to think that that's not your fault.
It was the only secret I had.